Unbelievable. Abdulsalim revealed what Obasanjo said some time ago, when he was released from prison. Remember, Obasanjo has been military head of state, and at some point he went to prison, and it was from prison he came out to become Nigerian's civilian president back in 1999. But there were some dark sides to that and some things that went on. Some of such things that we heard Babangida said was one of the things they told him that he has to become a Christian. I mean, there were some things that happened along that line that, when you talk about it today and you look at all that is happening, you sincerely understand that there is more to it than beneath the eyes. Things going on in this country may not be all as you seem or as it seems. It is time for us to really understand what's going on in Nigeria. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Abdulsalim, what Obasanjo told me after I released him from detention. Former head of state, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, has revealed that the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, threatened to sue the military government after he was released from prison. Abubakar, who was military head of state between 1998 and 1999, released all political prisoners that were incarcerated by the former military head of state, General Sani Abacha, who died mysteriously the same year. Speaking in an interview with Trust TV, Abubakar also said it was laughable, the accusation that the government imposed on Obasanjo, who later became the president and served for 2 consecutive terms of 8 years. Reminding on the events of the period before Nigerians transitioned to the civilian government in 1999, the former head of state recalled that Obasanjo told him he wanted to sue the military government for crumbling his businesses. The elder statesman said, I always smile and laugh when I'm accused or my government is accused of imposing Obasanjo. Now, of course, we released Obasanjo and other prisoners and pardoned them. So when Obasanjo was released, he came to see me saying he was going to take the government to court. Why are you going to do that? He said his business was crumbled by the military. His human right has been violated and he did not commit any coup, and so on and so forth. I said, sir, please let bygones be bygones. Thank God you are alive today. Forget about those things. Some of the issues you mentioned within my power, I will look into that. So we left it at that. Abubakar also stated that the government tried to rehabilitate Obasanjo and others released prisoners who complained that their business were affected. They were duly compensated. Well, I am thinking of his business, whether he was helped with something or revealed them, which one was of his compliment. Of course, not only him. All people that were imprisoned in one or the other way, we try to rehabilitate them, to help them in one way or another. In another way or the other, we did what we could do to assist them. So you cannot equate that to bringing him up to contest for an election, he added. Like the saying we go, in Nigeria, many waters have gone under the bridge. Yes, many waters. And when you look at the political terrain today, you can ascertain to yourself some of the things that have happened. And you can tell that, it's not always what you think. The government of today and the political terrain, the political settings, all that is happening clearly shows to us that there is more to it than beneath the eyes. Olusegun Obasanjo, was once a military head of state and later became a prisoner of war, and all that has happened in that light in that regard. And we all see clearly how things have transitioned. However, my point is, whether he was incarcerated, brought back to become military head of state or not, my point to Obasanjo is, you came in as a military head of state. Yes, you've once been one of those who have been, being military head of state yourself. And so when late General Sani Abacha came and find you all to be threat, being that you're in the military and all that, he put you all in prison. Now in 1999, you were released. And when you came in, a constitution was delivered to you. Olusegun Obasanjo, my point to you is, as a rational, reasonable, logical man that you are, okay, with the full capacity of your mentor all being in place, why didn't you look into the constitution? What was handed over to you? Can you use, can you use a default? I mean, you cannot just use a default mode to start a plane. You don't. There must be that ascension. You must generate enough momental power to be able to what? To ascend. As you know, is after the plane has ascended, is in a wonderful position now. Your coordinates and your axes are, you've gotten them right. That's when you go to autopilot, which now follows the route that you have set in. For goodness sake, part of the problem we're experiencing in the country, if not all of you, every one of you have a part to play. And so the pushing of the baton from left to right, it lies with every one of you who have had opportunity to rule. Take for instance, Buhari now is in position. What is he doing? He has done enough. So I don't need to ask what he's doing. I mean, Buhari is left now with the legacy of the most. Is in a time where Nigerians were most killed like never before. Is he kidnapping? Is he raping? Is he what have you? Fulani headsmen. We came to know for Fulani headsmen when their brother came into power. So there is a lot going on in that ground. He has done enough. We know. He's done a lot in that regard. So what are we talking about? Every one of you to a large extent had opportunity to make a decisive change. But what do you keep doing? We keep seeing the pillar, we keep seeing the post being shifted. Oh, it was not my fault. This man did not give me opportunity to fly like I should. I was a bird that was constrained. I was not allowed to flap my wings. Excuse me. You all had opportunity. You were a president for 8 years. Never at a time did you say, let us look at this constitution that was handed over to us by the military. What can we do to adapt it to become we the people? So every one of you, to a large extent, you have a portion of fault in the whole thing, in all that has become what we are experiencing today. So moving the polls here and there to try and suit you because you are not there right now, it's not what counts. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now. Bye.